Back to Robert Cardozo Live, the intersection of business and politics. And I am Robert Cardozo. You're listening to Robert Cardozo Live at the intersection of business and politics. I am really excited about my next guest, Stephen Gregg. Stephen is an executive with Sales Coaching Pro. He's a guy that can tell you how to build your leads and build your social networks and build your sites to a point where you can increase business just exponentially. You know what? You don't want to be left at the gate when the horses leave, because you know what? You don't want to be the last one out there. You need to contact a pro just like Stephen Gregg to find out how you can maximize your business, maximize your leads, and maximize your profits. Hey, Stephen, welcome aboard.
Great. Thank you very much, Robert. I appreciate it.
Well, it's good to have you. It's good to have you on the show. I looked at your website earlier, and I mean it was really intriguing. So I've got a number of questions for you. And nothing big. It looks to me like what you've done is to put together a compilation and a system where it works almost automatically for people, so they can't forget the right things to do, and they get their contacts and recontacts, and it's good for not just small business owners, but network marketers, real estate agents, insurance agents, professionals, even multi-level marketers.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The reason for this was because of what I went through over the years. You know, being in direct sales for over 25 years, the biggest challenge I had is I would know how to go meet people and get all these business cards, but they would end up all over my desk, and it was just a big mess. And then, of course, because they're on my desk, they never got followed up with. And we all know that, you know, the fortune is in the follow-up. And so I had to create some type of system to be able to not only help myself, but help all my clients that I was coaching with. And so that's why I put the system together.
Well, you know what? I mean, it's really professional looking, and I actually have to apologize to you because I didn't get a chance to look at it until this morning, but I looked at it at 5:30 this morning, and I thought, oh my goodness, there's a lot here to be dealt with. You know, one of the comments that you actually make here is the Power Lead system is the simplest way to create landing pages, launch pages, sales pages, and other conversion pages. And I think maybe you ought to explain to our listeners, a lot of people out there probably are thinking, hey, if I don't have a website or I don't have a system, I'm not really in business, but they don't know where to start or how to do it. And you know what? A website that's not interactive for you is no good at all. So why don't you talk about what's part of the things that you're recommending?
Sure. One of the biggest things that I'm recommending is, and I'm teaching people now, is that we really can't compete with the big major companies that have the big advertising dollars. Very difficult for a small business or an entrepreneur or maybe someone in network marketing or insurance or real estate to compete with the big companies that have the big advertising budgets. So what we've done is I've put together a system to teach people how to personally brand themselves where they become the brand. And so once you become the brand, what we are starting to realize is that people don't buy products and services, they buy people, especially when they're dealing with small businesses. And so we've created a system where a person can actually get a personal branded landing page or a sales page, and then we teach them how to market those online in social media, on Google, on all the different types of social media platforms, but also when they go networking in the community. And then they can drive those people to their particular landing page and then put them into a system that can communicate with them, you know, long term, and then they can start making more sales and start generating more income with it. And so that's what the system does. It's really for our industry.
And well, when you say for your industry, so help me out with that, because it looks to me like it'll fit in industry.
Yeah, when I say our industry, I'm talking about anyone who's a small business owner, direct sales, network marketing, real estate, car salesperson. It doesn't really matter as long as it's not a humongous company, but it's a small company that has to go generate their own business without having a big, you know, million or billion-dollar advertising budget. Someone that needs to go generate some business right now, this system can work for them.
Let's talk about some of the different pages. You know, first of all, let me ask you another question. Do you actually have live classes, or is this a strictly send it in and get CD packages to learn from?
Yeah, actually, I don't sell any CD packages. What I do, I actually like to work with the people one-on-one. So we do have a live workshop coming up next week, and if anybody would like to find out about that, I'll give them my information where I can get that for them here shortly. But we do live workshops, but we also do webinars, because our system, you know, is teaching people how to generate business online, whether if it's local, national, or international. So we have to put together a system where they can learn about it no matter where they are. So we do mostly a webinar, and then we also do live events as well.
And so when you do the one-on-one, Stephen, then a person has the opportunity to come in and say, hey, this is the foundation that I've laid out here, even though it may have a few cracks in it. And this is where I want to take my business, and this is who I am promoting to. And then the two of you actually get together and create almost a custom system that accomplishes their needs, like a contact manager that is actually interactive, right?
That's exactly right, because everyone's business is different and everyone's target market is different. So what I do is I give a free, half hour to an hour consultation to find out who they are, what they want, and who their target client is. And then from there, I, give them some recommendations, and if I can give them some things that they could do for free. But then they, will need a system that can back that up. And then from there, I show them how to implement that system and how to roll it out so they can start generating, clients and business right away.
So let me ask you, because it looks like you've got a phenomenal system from what I'm looking at here, and do you actually help them build their site and all the coordination, or do you come up with the, let's just call it the blueprint, and then you refer them to professionals in the different areas to build the technology that they need?
Yeah, what I've done is I've actually put an entire system together where if someone needs their landing page or needs their website updated, we help them build their site, build their landing page based on what they're trying to accomplish in their target market. We help them create their personally branded landing page ourselves. We have an internal team that does that. And then we put the back-end side to it together that helps them communicate with their prospects so they can turn them from leads into prospects and then, of course, into sales and money in their pocket. So we give them the entire system from, beginning to end.
And then it looks to me, from what I'm looking at, you have a number of pages that are interactive, so that if somebody lands on one of these pages and they want to take advantage of one of the information and things that they give you, they have to give you a name and an email. That then stimulates electronically recontacts, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's actually part of the system because, the first contact is just the first contact. But a lot of the time people don't, buy it the first time. So let me just give the website out really quick. The website is thesalescoachingpro.com, and you can actually get a 20 free lead generation systems right there on the site. And I'll give more information here shortly.
Good. And give your phone number out, Greg. I'm sorry, Stephen.
No problem. It's 949-542-6050. And anybody who contacts me from the show, I'll definitely give them a free hour consultation as well.
Well, that's fantastic. We're gonna go away and pay some bills. We'll be back in a very short period with Stephen Gregg, and we're going to talk some more about the Sales Coaching Pro. So don't go away. If you want to increase your client base and sales, then consider this: the Relationship Building Network at RBN. Given the current economic conditions and challenges, we all need to work smarter, make smarter decisions, invest our hard-earned dollars where it'll yield the best return for our investment. Many business professionals claim that the most effective networking group in Orange County is RBN. No other networking group or organization can offer what RBN offers. Make every year your best year. Join RBN and start reaping the benefits today. Nearly 3,000 businesses have joined RBN and experienced those benefits. Why join RBN? It's one group. It's one membership. It's no renewals. It's all through Orange County. RBN is a freestyle networking group. No mandatory attendance, no restrictions, no rules, and no penalties. Call them at 949-830-5776 or go to their website at rbninfo.com. That's 949-830-5776. If you've ever dreamed of having your own business to make your life secure, Water's Edge Wineries might be just the ticket. In 2004, their founder, Ken Lineberger, created the first winery franchise in California. It was a new concept with all of the functionality of a traditional winery, but without the vineyards. They purchased high-quality grape must from one of the largest winemaking companies in the world. Then they craft each wine carefully and bottle it right at their location. The winery was built to satisfy consumer demand for wine by the bottle and by the glass, but still kept the element of allowing customers to bottle their own custom vintage. Now, they're opening urban wineries across the United States under the brand Water's Edge Wineries. If you've ever dreamed of owning your own winery, it may be in reach right now through Water's Edge Wineries. Just give them a call at 909-468 909-9463, extension 700. That's Water's Edge Wineries, 909-468-9463. Have you ever found yourself caught between a rock and a hard place? The law offices of Blomberg, Benson, and Garrett might be just the answer for you. The attorneys of Blomberg, Benson, and Garrett have been serving the Inland Empire since 1989. They're dedicated to the aggressive litigation of civil, criminal, and real estate matters. Over the years, they have recovered tens of millions of dollars for their clients. The firm's practice specializes in litigation of personal injury, accident, slip and fall, real estate, and criminal law cases. The firm provides clients with the care, accuracy, and dedication of experienced attorneys. Blomberg, Benson, and Garrett is located at 10300 4th Street, Suite 150 in Rancho Cucamonga, California. They've been providing the Inland Empire residents with outstanding legal services for over 25 years. They look forward to providing you with aggressive legal representation. Call them at 909-945-5000, where you can talk to a person, not a machine. That's 909-945-5000, the law offices of Blomberg, Benson, and Garrett. And now let's get back to our show where we talk about politics, money, and you. And I am Robert Cardozo. You're listening to Robert Cardozo live at the intersection of business and politics. We're talking to my guest, Stephen Gregg, and Stephen is the principal of the Sales Coaching Pro. And I want to tell you, I was a CPA, had my own tax practice and accounting practice for 35 years. And I can tell you the one thing for sure about business. If you don't prepare and you don't get advice and you don't get help, then you're not going to last a year. You'll be lucky if you last a year. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs to know how to get information and leads and prospects into the funnel. So you know the guy that can tell you that? Stephen Gregg. Help me welcome him back. Hey, Stephen, welcome back. You know what? You heard me talking about what happens in the sales funnel. A lot of people don't understand that and the different areas of that. Could you explain the sales funnel?
Absolutely. And, you know, it's funny, don't feel bad because I didn't understand the sales funnel many years ago either. But because we hear about this online a lot about you need to have a list. And the list is the single most important thing, especially for small businesses. If you think about Facebook, the reason they were a billion-dollar company is because they had a gigantic list and they didn't sell anything when they came out of the market. And so in the same way, we need to develop our list. And our list is generated by several tools online. One of them is called a landing page or a squeeze page. That's where you would have a person land, and then they can fill out a thing called an opt-in form. And once they fill out that opt-in form, now you've gathered their name, their phone number, or their email address. And at that point, they would go into a system. And that system is designed to nurture them and contact them and communicate with them about your products or your services or an event that may be coming up or something. You have to be able to do that because we don't have time to call them all day long. From that point, the goal is to convert that person from a lead into now a prospect. That means they now have communicated and says, you know what, I am interested in what you do, or I'd like to find out more about your services or your products. Once they're a prospect, that's when the sale starts to get made. That's when you can communicate with them. You can talk to them on the phone. They can come to one of your events. They can go to your main website and purchase something. That's when a sale happens. But it all starts with the awareness of who you are. That's where you got to promote it, and then them becoming a lead. And so it's very important to understand that funnel. But the biggest part is you got to have a system to have that funnel go from all those people that you made aware of who you are and then them fall out to becoming sales and loyal customers for you.
Well, that makes all the sense in the world. You know, I describe my show as me going out to numerous sources throughout the United States, picking up information on different sides of a story, throwing it into a funnel, analyzing that and seeing what comes out so we can get the truth and get the meat of what's going on. And that's pretty much what you're doing with the sales funnel.
That's exactly right. And we're doing it on a local level because, like I mentioned, we don't have millions of dollars. So I'll give you an example. I just went to a networking event today. And in that networking event, there was probably 40 or 50 people. Half of those people, after I said something for about 20 seconds, gave me their business card or their information because they want more information about lead generation. Virtually every business does. Those people are going to now go into my funnel, and I'm going to send some information to them and communicate them about an event I'm having next week. Now, all of them won't go to my event. Some will. Some won't. But then the ones that do may want to, either purchase my services or be involved in the system that I'm providing for them or something, or they just may want a free one-on-one consultation for their business. But the bottom line is, at that point, once they come to my event or they contact me, now I have a true prospect that I can help convert into a sale. And that's how it works. It's that simple.
And in today's economy, because of what has happened, so many people have lost their jobs, or they lost them and they were too old or couldn't get into new training, and they just have to find some way of putting food on the table. And a lot of those people have gone to multi-level marketing companies, and I'm not putting those down at all. You do whatever you need to do to get money. But even if you're in a multiple level marketing group, and there are a lot of people that I meet frequently now that are in multi-level marketing, working hard and sometimes not working smart. This kind of a system would help them work smart.
Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, multi-level marketing is one of my passions because I love the industry. I've been in the industry for over 25 years. As a matter of fact, this weekend I was in Georgia. A company flew me there to help train their entire team on a system to help them with things like this. And so, absolutely. But one thing I do want to say something. You just mentioned about people being out of work and need to make money. What I've learned since years ago is that people don't have a money problem. They have an idea problem. They don't have the right idea that's going to get people to want to pay them for their services or for their idea or whatever they're doing. And so if you want to join a business or get into network marketing or just find a product, it doesn't matter. You're still going to have to generate a lead. You're going to have to convert it to a prospect, and you're going to have to make a sale out of them. So network marketing, in my opinion, is absolutely great, and this system would be the best system for a network marketer because it will help them convert more people, and then the people they don't convert now, they can nurture and drip on them through the system that that we provide.
And wouldn't you agree, Stephen, that by having a system like this, you actually set up a facade, one that actually shows you as being not only professional, but an entity in the marketplace where a lot of people will now look at you and be aware of you. And if you've got this set up properly, just the fact that you're recontacting them, whether it be automatically or by what's the word I want to use, electronically, those things are what people expect today, and that's what's going to make you successful. When you follow through, which is what this forces them to do, one day you turn around and you say, wow, how did that happen?
That's exactly right. I say this, a system is very important, but there's three things that, these types of tools can help a person, especially in network marketing or direct sales. Number one, it's going to help them become a professional. That's what I spoke about out at the event in Georgia, is you got to become a professional. And a professional has systems in place, and they have tools in place, and they do things in a professional manner. Professionals make money, amateurs don't make money. And so that's the first thing. The second thing is it helps people treat their business like a business. So when they have their cards, they put it into a system. If you think about it, any successful company in the country has a system to track their leads, their prospects, and everything else. But in network marketing, we just kind of wing it and see what happens. But the third thing is that the system does, it's a system. And I like to use the word system as an acronym. It stands for SYSTEM, stands for Save Yourself Substantial Time, Energy, and Money. And that's what this system can do for them.
And that nails it all. That puts it right there. And if you're out there and you think you know it all, it's because you haven't asked all the questions. You just haven't seen enough people, because you find out really quick what you don't know. And that's when you need to have some real help. You need to have that help before you hit that stone wall so that things happen progressively and good for you. You know what? It's okay if you stumble. You don't want to fall. But recognize your shortfalls now and go to a professional just like Stephen Gregg who can set you up for success. Don't set yourself up for failure. That's a big mistake to make.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely. I've done it myself. For 15 years, I tried to do it my way. I knew everything. I knew how to do everything myself. I never got help. So, if anybody that's, listening to this right now, I'll give you my website. It's thesalescoachingpro.com. And my phone number, I'll give anyone on this that's listening to this right now a free consultation. My number is 949-542-6050. I'll, look at your business, look at what you got going on, and see if I can help you.
You know, and one of the things that we need to make people aware of is that they can call you and you can help them anywhere in the United States. You can help them even abroad. The only criteria you have is that if they don't speak English, they need an interpreter. When we come back, we're going to be talking some more to Stephen Gregg and about how you can actually guarantee your success. Isn't it time to shine the spotlight on your expertise? The Interview, starring you. Here's your chance to capture 5 minutes of fame with The Interview. This isn't just any interview. This is your opportunity to showcase your expertise and position yourself as a trusted expert in a one-on-one video interview hosted by Robert Cardoza, host of the nationally syndicated show Robert Cardoza Live and powered by AHA Studios. What is it? A professionally recorded video for your use. Robert Cardoza interviews you on the set where he records his show. Professional interview showcases your expertise and value, shot in a state-of-the-art studio. And what's in it for you? Gain credibility as an expert, earn the trust of your target market, educate in a way that intrigues your audience, gain a powerful marketing tool that offers dozens of uses, website, video sharing sites, social media, email, DVDs, direct mail, lobby video, resumes, profile building, all that kind of stuff. Association with the nationally syndicated celebrity. That's right. And let's talk about AHA Studios. AHA is a strategic marketing firm that leverages the powerful and visual persuasion to help your business create powerful messages that connect with your target market. AHA ventures way beyond strategy, delivering the marketing collateral you need to start driving a new business through your doors. AHA has a full-service, in-house, state-of-the-art production studio to bring your messages to life using video. Discover how to make The Interview work for you. Call 949-831-2222. That's 949-831-2222. AHA Image Studios Incorporated. Dr. Stephen Tidwell, Gentle Family Dentistry in a caring, personalized environment. Here at Dr. Tidwell's office, we are dedicated to helping you keep your teeth healthy. We are a state-of-the-art dental practice that still believes in traditional values, such as excellent customer service and individual attention. We have a special welcoming offer for you for just $39, a complete exam, personal consultation, professional cleaning, and all necessary x-rays. That's a $266 value for $39. Dr. Tidwell has 2 convenient locations and experienced staff to provide you with professional care and personal attention that you deserve. Call today. Don't delay. A great smile another day. Call 909-944-7308. That's 909-944-7308 for Rancho Cucamonga or San Bernardino. Robert Cardoza Live comes to you every Monday through Friday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Time. We encourage you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+. Go right to my website at robertcardozalive.com where you can listen to all of my archive shows and see what's going on. We talk about politics, money, and you. This is the intersection of business and politics. And now, back to our show. And I am Robert Cardoza at the intersection of business and politics. It's Robert Cardoza Live. We're with my guest, Stephen Gregg, the sales coaching pro, and just what an enlightening man, knowledgeable and articulate man he is. You know what? You're going to want to contact him. You're going to want to go to his website at www.thesalescoachingpro.com and see what he has to offer. And you know what? He's not going to charge you to ask a few questions. He wants you to know what's going on. But right now, Stephen, let's talk about some of the differences. Let's talk about the difference between a lead and a prospect.
Sure, absolutely. You know, this is one of the big things that a lot of people make mistakes in this industry of direct sales. Especially if you're in network marketing or in some type of sales where you're trying to get people to come to an event, or maybe you're trying to get them to come to a webinar or look at your products or services. The difference between a lead and a prospect is very important to understand. And let me just explain what they are. A lead is just a name and phone number, or a name and email address. That's all it is. But a prospect is someone that you've spoken to or communicated with that is open to what you do or open to finding out more about it. They may not have any interest in what you do, but they're open to look at it. And this is key because what happens in our industry in direct sales, people are out there inviting leads to see their business, or they're inviting leads to come to an event, and they get a lot of no's. And you may have even heard this before where people say, you need to go through the no's. You got to get a lot of no's before you'll get a yes. Well, that's true because people are inviting leads to see their business. But what I teach, and one of the secrets that I'll teach people that, contact me, is I teach a strategy on how to get those leads to become prospects immediately. I just ask an opener question that gets them to say, yeah, I'm open to take a look at what you do, and then I invite them to see what I'm doing. So in other words, I only invite prospects, and I get an 80, 90, 95% yes ratio. Very seldom anybody say no, because I'm only inviting prospects, not leads. And that's the key thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is the key thing. And, you're right. There are a lot of people out there, all they want to do is fill the room. But if you fill the room with people that just want to get some free donuts and coffee and soda pops, that doesn't do anything for you but empty your bank account. What you need to do is fill that room with good prospects, people that have an interest or a need for what it is that you're providing.
That's right. And it's not even that they will fill the room, because sometimes they won't even fill the room. They'll get so frustrated because they won't get anybody to say yes, because they're not inviting people that are open. They're only inviting people that they just meet. And that's a key distinction between what I train people is I teach them how to convert those leads into prospects, then invite the prospect to see your widgets or to see your products or come to your meeting or come to a job interview or look at your insurance or whatever it is that you want to do. If you're selling homes, look at, go on a drive to go look at a house. Whatever it is, but you got to invite those prospects, not leads.
And it's not rocket science. It's just having a system and then getting comfortable with that system, right?
That's right. It's just knowing the right words to say, because, words can either build or it can break. It can either drive the people to you or drive them away from you.
So let me ask you, Stephen, how long have you been promoting yourself as the sales coaching pro?
I've been promoting myself for about 6 years as the sales coaching pro. But I've been in direct sales, like I said, for over 25 years. 15 of those years, or actually probably around 12 of those years, I was horrible. I was shy, insecure, didn't know anything about sales, was horrible at it until I started getting around mentors and getting around people that knew a lot more than me. And then I started mentoring and I started mimicking what they did. And that's where I started developing my skill set. And then from the last few years, I've had some tremendous success and helped people generate millions of dollars with the information that I teach now.
And you're doing a lot of public speaking as well.
Oh, absolutely. Companies find me in to help either put together their training system, especially if they're in direct sales and network marketing. I work with some humongous companies out there to either put their systems in place, or if they already have one, help refine it and make it more effective and duplicatable.
Well, you know what? I mean, it just makes sense to me. It seems to me like a system like this, if you're in business, has got to rank right up there with oxygen.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I have a slogan. It's doing business without a system is like throwing your money away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And who's got much that they just want to throw it away? I don't care who it is. Nobody wants to throw it away.
That's right.
So listen, I'm going to give you the mic, let you do what you want to do. We've got a little less than 2 minutes or 3 minutes to go here, and I want to make sure you get everything in that you want to do. I want to give that website out one more time. It's www.thesalescoachingpro.com. And if you could give that phone number one time real quick, and then we'll get it one more time before we go off the air.
Sure. The number is 949-542-6050. And if you contact me, I'll give you a free hour consultation to look at what you do, see if I could help you or give you some tips that, you can do for your business. I'll also give you, I have a free training that I'll give away. It's 20 powerful lead generation strategies that work. It's an audio. I'll give that to you as well for anybody that contacts me from the show. And then, we'll look at what you do and see if I can help you. Because, we have to help each other in small business right now. Big business, they have the money to do it. But that's why I love this show, because, I can expose this information to so many more people, and I can help people, because we have to stick together. Small business has to stick together.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you know what? And don't kid yourself. You were talking about large, humongous businesses earlier. But you know what? This country doesn't run on large, humongous businesses. This country and this economy runs on what small business does. That's what runs the economy. And so don't think that just because you're a small businessman that you're not important to this economy and to this country. You certainly are. And you know what? Everybody wants you to be successful, because you're going to help other people be successful. And you need to start at the right place. You need to start with a plan. You need to start with a system. And you know what? And I've looked at this system, and I can't find anything wrong with it. You know what? You need to give it a try. You need to contact Stephen Gregg, if for no other reason than to ask him all the questions that I haven't asked him today. Stephen, what do you got left?
Well, I just want to say, first of all, thank you, because I'm gonna tell you, this show, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to come and speak to the people. That's the biggest thing I want to say. And like I've said enough, I've said a lot on this show that, I can help people if they want to grow their business, if they want to generate leads, if they want to help convert into prospects, I can help you do that. All you got to do is contact me. But most importantly, I just want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to just share this message with the people. And you're doing a great thing. You've helped a lot of people, and they've all told me, and they were right. This is a phenomenal show, so I just thank you.
Hey, well, thank you, Stephen. It's been a real joy and pleasure to have you on. I want to have you on again in the near future. I just think that this is phenomenal. Maybe we could do a mini workshop to give people just a taste of what they would get when they sign up for you and get the kind of help that they deserve.
Absolutely. I'd love to do a workshop for you and with your people that want to be there as well. Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, thanks again. I look forward to having you on. I want to remind everybody it's thesalescoachingpro.com, and that number, Stephen?
It's 949-542-6050.
Okay, and when we come back, we'll be with Don Vess in the Financial Planning Corner. Don't go away.